What's going on, guys? All right, so today I'm going to wrap the trunk on this Lexus RC300 in Vivid's Rose Gold Chrome. Now we're going to make this really simple. We're going to actually break this down into two pieces, simply because the chrome cannot bend this, take this angle right here and take the swoop from left to right. So what we have to do is we have to do this in two pieces anyways. So I'm going to try out something new today. I've got some 3M 301 Plus yellow tape here. This is masking tape. I haven't tried it out yet. I've heard it's a little bit better than what we've been using. Again, a link to all the tools that I use is in the description below. And we're going to get going here. So I'm just going to find an edge. Here we go. I'm not sure how it removes yet. I've heard it bends a little bit better. That's the main thing. As far as the point that came across was that this bends a little bit better. Seems to bend pretty good, actually. All right. So we're going to take the masking. We're going to take the 3M. What's going on? We're going to take 3M finish line right here, and we're going to lay it on the hard edge. So we do have a spoiler here, as you notice the holes that are there. So the spoiler is going to actually help hide this seam quite a bit. What we need to do is we need to do the bottom section of the trunk first, and when we're doing seams like this we usually build up from the bottom up, and when we're laying the 3M knifeless tape, what we want to do is we want to put it on the hardest body line possible. So we do kind of have two here. There is one here on the top and one on the bottom. I went with the bottom one because it's a little bit less visible, but the spoiler is going to mask it anyways. So it's just that near the ends here, it starts to actually, you can see it again from underneath the spoiler. All right. Now that we've got that in place, I'm going to take my piece of vinyl that I've pre-cut. About 8 inches, a little bit bigger than I need it to be. Also what I've done here is I've removed all the adhesive. Obviously there was a ton of it behind from the two-sided tape that the manufacturer put on. So it comes straight from the manufacturer like that. Alright, what I'm going to do now is remove the backing paper. Okay, this has a cap on it, so don't forget, it has a protective capping. Put a magnet down on that side. Let's continue on to this side. So depending on the angle of the panel itself, we can sometimes just leave the cap on and squeegee the film. Okay. That'll vary though. What I'm going to do now is pull it back the other way a bit. So what I'm trying to do is lay it in to this recess. So the cap is actually going to make it so that the vinyl wants to pull out because it's very rigid and it doesn't stretch. Once you remove the cap, the vinyl becomes much more pliable. Okay? So I'm not going to do that just yet. Okay. So I'm going to do some squeegeeing and then we're just going to take the capping off because it's going to be much easier. So again, there's only certain situations where you can leave the capping on. It's really not worth the risk sometimes because it will actually damage your film. So you just make sure you know what you're doing. So you can see that I'm trying to lay in to the recess. It's a bit of a recess there, nothing crazy. So this is, if you have like a crazy hard trunk, you can try this at home and do your trunk in two pieces. If you're doing this yourself for your own car, I always like to do as much as I can in the car in one piece, obviously, but not everything can be done in one piece. And this is an example of that. So we're just going to seal up the knifeless tape. You can use heat for this if you want to. I'm not. Doesn't really matter. So for here, what we need to do is come in and around the Lexus area, the emblem. I'm going to grab my heat gun because we're going to need it. Sometimes we don't have a choice but to bridge a gap, okay? It's not the end of the world. I just use my finger because it's a little bit easier. There we go. Perfect. So all looks good here. Just make sure everything's nice and tight before I do any cutting. Guys, the Shelby Cobra just showed up today. Man, it's gonna be friggin' awesome. So excited. So I'm excited to get this one done. So you can do something a little bit different. The Shelby Cobra is going in Avery brushed aluminum. So it's gonna be super challenging. It's a crazy, crazy contoured car. All right, so what we wanna do here is lift our knifeless tape, take it, pull it across, okay? Done. As soon as I get to the end, we're good. Remove the top piece. Remove your knifeless tape at the excess. And I'm going to smooth out that top line. Done. As far as that part goes, that's done. We're going to do the top piece right after this. So I'm going to cut and leave myself some excess. And I've got this lovely little gap right here. What's that?
Some bubble tea? Bubble tea?
Yeah, please. Thank you. These guys, if you never had bubble tea before, it's good. These guys always bring me bubble tea. It's good stuff. It's like a iced tea kind of drink, but like Asian style, Chinese style, with like tapioca in the bottom. Comes in like a million different flavors. It's pretty awesome. All right. Tuck that bad boy in, right? Let's get rid of this. We're about ready for the top piece. I'm just going to finish trimming up these bottom sides here where the light goes. So let's do here. Off the excess, back of the blade, back side of the panel, Don't cut yourself. Cool. Always go over it. It's beautiful. Let me just pop it real quick. Where is it? There it is. I want to do the edges. Good. All right. Let's close that up. Now let's do the top piece, guys. So two-piece trunk, right? Like I said, we're gonna give it a wipe down again. Had my isopropyl alcohol here. Let's go grab it. Always make sure you're wiping off the window and the opposing panels. You don't want to be drawing in contaminants, right? Knifeless tape one more time. Okay, same concept as far as laying it goes. We're going to line it up though with the actual chrome. So the tape is going to be sitting on the chrome at its very edge, not the string. This will give us about an 1/8 of an inch overlap. Sorry, a 1/16 of an inch overlap. You might ask, do we need to put in any seam tape or anything like that? Edge sealer over top of this seam? No, we don't. Because this film actually sticks very well to itself. It actually sticks better to itself than it does to the paint. For whatever reason, it doesn't make sense to me, but it does. Cool. So, I'm going to put the knifeless tape away. I'm going to take a little bit more of the 301 plus here, and what I want to do is stick some right here, just so I don't cut the glass. I don't want to cut into the glass. We're also going to mask off this fender. See how much it stretches right now for this 301 plus. It's fine, I can go over top of the knifeless. Stretches pretty good actually, this is good stuff. It's good enough. Alright, I'm going to explain why I only masked the one side here, and it's simply because the vinyl sticks very well to itself, right? So it won't stick that well to this side, but it will stick very well to that side. I don't want to damage the panel that I've already wrapped. Perfect, so let's do this. Plop that on there. I'm going to take this, I'm going to trim off a bit of excess. I don't need all this. I mean, this is pretty much garbage. I don't have anything, small pieces I need to wrap with it, so throw it out. Now for this one, I'm removing the cap right away because I need to stretch the vinyl, and the vinyl won't stretch with the cap on it. I need to stretch the vinyl so it contours around that little lip there. So I'm going to come down a little bit, a little close. There we go. Now let's get the backing paper off. Just going to rest it. Perfect. And get some shield guard because we will need it. Now let's do it. So I'm going to stretch the vinyl across it. That way I can get it to hug that lip. Okay, you see that? See now how it's hugging this lower section here. Right? I want it to be hugging that knifeless tape. Magnet down here for safe measure. Again, same idea for this side. Perfect. Got a little wrinkle on the edge there, so we just fix it up and we're ready to rock. So as we notice right now, it's hugging all the way around. So all I'm going to do is squeegee out the air. Cool. All right, now let's grab the shield guard and start squeegeeing. How many minutes are we at? Oh, really not that long at all. So I'm going to release film from the top edge. There we go. Now it's going to go in. Those are not scratches, those are wet marks from the squeegee. I don't push too hard to try and kill the film, but I push firm and even. Perfect. Let's finish up this side. Good. I like that. All right. What we're going to do now, I'll just take the knifeless tape. I'm going to start on this side. Won't tear for me. Doesn't want to tear. Doesn't always work perfect. This chrome's a little bit thicker, guys, so bear with me. It will cut the chrome. It's just getting it started. I didn't leave myself a good enough piece. Thought I did. There we go. So as I get to the end, you can notice that I put my thumb over it usually. Bottom piece we're removing, top piece we're keeping, okay? Let's get out the two pieces left over. One is under and one is on the outside. Let's squeegee that down. A virtually seamless seam. You can't even see it. Virtually invisible seam. Okay, that's pretty amazing. I don't know, you tell me you can see that? And I won't believe you. Maybe if you got a really, really good monitor, you'll be able to see that seam, but I can't see, I can't even see it. So again, I'm just going to cut out the sides first. I'll leave myself a bit on the corner. Let's go here. Now these are super easy. This is a very thin edge, so it's easy to do these corners. Again, I'm just pulling it back, a bit of cold stretch, and bring it around, okay? And then it just kind of pulls itself back. If I add a bit of heat, it'll pull itself back even more. Good, let's add a bit of heat. Perfect. What I'm going to do now is finish up this side here. Back of the blade on the back side. Super fluent, easy cut, okay? Don't analyze it too much, don't think about it too much. Just place your blade where it fits comfortably and glide it along the back edge. If you're getting hung up, it could be like hung up with your blade. It could mean a couple of things. It could mean that the blade isn't sharp enough, or it could mean that you're hitting something. So we do have to trim out all these little holes. That's how I do them. Again, the spoiler's going here, so the spoiler fits about this far, all the way through. With a sharp blade, cutting these out is very effortless, okay? These tiny little holes. No, I don't want to lose it. So I don't like pushing them in. I always like to take them out. A lot of guys will push them in. It's just like litter inside your car for what? I just rather have it taken out. All right, so let's open it up quick and finish up the edges. I did not have a grab glove on me, which is fine, I can do without it. Finish up this side. So yeah, I take my time working the film. This is crucial stuff right here, you know. I'm gonna hit up the backside here a bit. Guys, and that's it as far as this goes. Let's remove the tape while I got that up. Let's remove these guys. Why couldn't they make this tape like red? I would prefer if it was red or blue. It would look a lot nicer. Forgot I didn't finish that corner off, but now I did. And that's it. So let's have a look at it. That right there, my friends, is a two-piece trunk with a virtually invisible seam. Yeah. So you can see it's all smeared. Okay, don't worry about that. There's our seam. Okay. Do you guys see it? Let me know if you see it. So each type of film and each color will kind of vary as far as the visibility of that goes. Now, guys, if you like the video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. I just showed you how to wrap your trunk in two pieces. That would be the right way to do it, in two pieces if you were to do it. Like I said, you can do this with any film, doesn't matter. I see a lot of professional shops, they two-piece trunks all the time. Again, it's just what they do. I prefer to one-piece them most of the time. If this was a normal color, I would have one-pieced it for sure. Again, a lot of shops will just two-piece it. But either way, if you're a beginner, you can two-piece it, and that's how you would do it. If you're doing chrome, you're gonna definitely want to two-piece it, and that's pretty much it, guys. To sum it up, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. We got a lot more videos coming on the way. The Shelby Cobra is here, like I said, brushed aluminum with satin black stripes. It's gonna look friggin' awesome. Thanks for watching. Take care.